eraser back. Can I get it back? Of course no. So this is a irreversible change. You cannot reverse this change. You cannot get back the original substance. Alright. So what do you think? What kind of change in freezing? The water have freeze into ice cubes. Can we get back the original water? Yes, we can. You just have to take it out of the freeze. Keep it in normal temperature and you will get back the water again. So it is a reversible change. We make juice out of these oranges. Can I get back the oranges? No, it is a irreversible change. So we made curd out of a milk. Can we get back the milk now? No, it is also a irreversible change. Alright. So we have mixed sugar in water and now we want to get back the sugar. Can we get it back? Just think about it. We have learned this in chapter 5, separation of substances. Yes, we can get back the sugar through evaporation process, right? We learned this. This is a reversible change, alright? So you have made some food items out of these ingredients. So after making these food items, can you get back the ingredients? No, right? So this is also the an irreversible change, alright? So here with some dough, make some dough balls and started rolling chapatis on this chakla with the help of belan, right? But we didn't like the shape of the chapati, so we want to the ball back. Can we get it back? Yes, we can. We have not made chapatis as of now. We have just rolled the dough, so we can get back the dough balls. So this is a reversible change. So when you light an agarbatti, it it produces ash and gases, right? So can you get back the agarbatti in its original form? No, right? So it is an irreversible change, alright? So what do you, ripening of fruit is reversible or irreversible? Can you get back the original raw fruit when the fruit has ripened? No. So it is an irreversible change, alright guys? So we have looked the number of examples of irreversible or reversible changes. So now I believe that you have completely understood what are reversible changes and what are irreversible changes. Okay. So now we have to study about expansion and contraction. Alright. So let's start. So let's study about expansion and contraction. Okay. So when an object is heated, it increases in size and this is called an expansion. Alright. When you hit an object, it will expand, it will increase in size and this is called as expansion. And when the same object is cooled, so it will decrease in size and this is called as contraction. So now we know that the expansion occurs on heating and contraction occurs on cooling, right? Now you must be wondering that we were studying about reversible or irreversible change. So why all of us suddenly started studying about expansion and contraction? We have a reason because expansion on heating is a reversible change. This expansion is a reversible change. You have already studied that when the temperature is decreased, the object automatically contracts, contraction happen. So that means expansion is a reversible change. Expansion occurs on heating and when you cool it, it will contract. Alright. So we'll now look at some example where expansion and contraction are used in everyday life. Alright. So here we have some soil digging tools. These are soil digging tools. And these are used in agriculture for digging the soil. So this iron blade and the handle, these are manufactured separately and later on they are joined to make these tools right. So firstly they are manufactured separately and later on these are joined. We will now study how expansion and contraction are used to fixing this iron blade and the handle. Okay. We will study how iron blade is fixed with the wooden handle. Can you see this rings present on the iron blade on this? So this rings which present in the iron blade is made slightly smaller in size than the wooden handle. So the diameter of ring is made slightly smaller than the diameter of the wooden handle. And when we want to fix the handle, this iron ring is heated. On heating, what happened? Expansion. So on heating, the ring will expand. Alright. This ring will have expands, it will become bigger, and now the handle will easily fit in this, right? Now the handle is easily fit in the ring, and when the ring cools down, what will happen? On cooling down, contraction happen. So when the ring will cool down, it contracts and thus it fixed tightly on the handle. This is now the iron blade is fixed with the wooden handle. You understood that? Let's move forward. Alright. So the wooden wheels of the cart have metal rim around them. We will now see the rim is fixed on the wooden wheel. So this metal rim is slightly smaller than the wooden wheel. Alright, slightly smaller than the wooden wheel. On heating, what will happen? The rim will expand. It will easily fit onto the wheel. Right? After expansion, it will easily fit onto the wheel. Then we pour cold water over him, due to which rim contracts, and this is how rim tightly fit on the wheel. Alright, let's move forward. So we have studied about changes, reversible changes or irreversible changes. We have seen many examples. So can you tell me how we can bring changes in a substance? Let's take a look. We can change substance by applying force or by heating it, or we can say by changing its temperature, right? We can also change the substance by mixing it with some other substances, right? The way we mix sugar with water, we can also change by applying pressure. All right? That's all. We have completed our chapter, students. I hope you like this video, and this video is understanding for you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.